I
Good job, though.
declare you the Lord of Waterdeep.
Number 10. Power Grid. Considering how dominant Euro-style games have been this century, it's fitting that we start off with a game that originated in Germany.
Can you build a power network that works, manage market scarcity, and build the power plants the people need? Or will you be the leading cause of blackouts?
An updated version of Funkenschlag, a game that utilized crayons, Power Grid sees players building a network of connection cities by acquiring power plants and resources. The game features resource gathering and expansion mechanics reminiscent of popular European games like Catan.
Only one house can be placed per city. It costs the number shown on the connector plus 10 to place the first house.
It combines these features with economic structures that harken back to American classics like Monopoly. Its wide appeal and mechanics make it unsurprising that the game remains popular around the world. Number 9. 7 Wonders. In 7 Wonders, each of the 3 to 7 players takes on the role of an ancient civilization constructing one of the wonders of the world. But the historical flair isn't the only thing that's made this game so memorable. Its mechanics have been massively influential in the years since its release.
And each stage must be built in order. You must have the resources and place one card from your hand under the wonder to show it is built.
Many game developers have cited it as popularizing drafting and simultaneous play, both of which are trends that helped shape gaming in the 21st century.
Single best thing about this game is that it scales very well to the number of players, as almost all actions are simultaneous.
One of the games it inspired was its own spin-off, 7 Wonders Duel, which was designed for 2 players and rivaled the original in popularity. Number 8. King of Tokyo. Drawing inspiration from Japan's classic kaiju films, this dice-rolling game sees players taking on the role of giant monsters attacking the titular city while vying for dominance. While a number of the games on this list can get fairly complex, King of Tokyo is a simple and fast-paced experience. This makes the game easy to pick up for beginners and requires less time investment.
Now that you've used your dice, you must enter Tokyo if there's an open space, earning 1 victory point.
A typical game will usually last around half an hour.
If you're still inside Tokyo at the beginning of your turn, you receive 2 bonus points. And that's the game.
While the casual nature of Tokyo is great, players who wish to change things up can try the spin-off King of New York. This new experience features a larger board that allows monsters from the original to stomp onto the new game. Number 7. Machi Koro. While many of the games on this list come from Europe or North America, Machi Koro hails from Japan. The city-building game is a great entry point for those curious about board games.
In Machi Koro, players will use coins to buy additional buildings that they will place in front of themselves. These buildings have abilities that are activated when the dice are rolled.
It features engine-building mechanics that are often fixtures of more detailed experiences, but delivered in an easy-to-learn system. Its quick pace and playtime make it perfect for game nights with friends or family. Players will gather resources after dice are rolled and use them to construct buildings and eventually landmarks. The game ends when a player is able to complete all their landmarks.
As soon as a player has completed their 4th landmark, they immediately win the game. And as a reminder, you do not have to complete them in order.
Number 6. Welcome to. From French publisher Blue Cocker, Welcome to is a roll and write game that swaps out the rolling for card flipping. Each player receives their own sheet, and play happens simultaneously.
Each turn you'll be flipping these decks of cards, and every player will be scribbling down one of these numbers.
During each turn, 3 number cards are paired with 3 plan cards that possess unique abilities. These abilities give players a number of different options to accrue points.
The more pools you have, the more points you dig out of the ground.
Players must also be careful to leave themselves options for any number that may come up later in the game, or they could rapidly lose points. Of course, no game is truly great without a great premise and aesthetic. While Machi Koro perfectly captured the feel of constructing a Japanese city, Welcome to is an ode to 50s Americana architecture.
If you like your puzzles profound, but also just really attractive and want to stare at a suburb that evolves in complexity.
Number 5. Pandemic. While its title may hit a little close to home these days, it's impossible to deny the impact this cooperative game has had.
Take one of the stations and then place it on the board in Atlanta, which is the home to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention.
Instead of competing against one another, each player takes on a specific role to help stem the tide of 4 diseases. It's only by working together that you can prevent an outbreak.
In this way, each game of Pandemic will start with a different variety of diseases that need treatment on the board.
A legacy version of the game allows players to enjoy a much longer experience that's played over many sessions.
Events will provide you with useful effects and do not use up any of your actions when played. And then, after they're used, you'll place them into the discard pile.
This update helped popularize the Legacy format. Multiple seasons of Pandemic Legacy have been released, and have had no small role in Legacy-style games' meteoric rise in popularity. Number 4. Betrayal at House on the Hill.
What was hidden inside that skeleton?
A blood dagger.
In a much different take on cooperative gameplay, Betrayal has players making their way through a classic haunted house.
Let's go upstairs.
Go for it.
So, all right. 1, 2, 3.
Drawing inspiration from horror icons like Vincent Price, H.P. Lovecraft, and many, many others, the game features dozens of frightening haunts.
We're gonna open this door here. Why don't you go ahead, open it?
Cool.
It's the charred room. And there's another omen.
This means that almost every playthrough is a new experience. There's also one final twist to the scary experience: the existence of a traitor. One of the players, chosen at random, will often betray the group.
Calling it, he's going to be the traitor. I'm calling it. He's got too many things.
Since the true culprit remains a mystery, knowing who to trust can be nearly impossible. With a new scenario and horror plot with each new game, Betrayal is one of the most replayable experiences on our list. Number 3. Lords of Waterdeep. Fans of Dungeons & Dragons will be familiar with the city of Waterdeep. For those unfamiliar, it's a sprawling, beautiful, and dangerous city where many adventures have begun.
Repel sea rays.
Yep.
And sea rays are attacking the ship in the harbor. This
Yep.
is not good, but I'm going to drive them back with my warfare.
Adventurers typically take on quests given to them by the shadowy figures that control the city, known as the Lords of Waterdeep.
There is a crime wave in Waterdeep, guys, and I am going to have to take 2 thieves, put them in my tavern.
But rather than being a character setting off on a campaign, this game has players taking control of the titular lords and sending off adventurers to do their bidding.
I wasn't going to talk about this,
Yeah.
but my main goal
It's the best quest ever!
was to domesticate owlbears.
While the game is certain to be rewarding for D&D fans, no knowledge of the RPG game is needed to enjoy this strategy game filled with intrigue.
I
Good job, though.
declare you the Lord of Waterdeep.
Number 2. Wingspan. Serving as the most recent addition to our list, Wingspan is a perfect representation of modern board games.
There are 4 actions in Wingspan: play birds, get food, lay eggs, and draw bird cards.
It's not overly complex or too simple. Wingspan strikes a perfect balance, which makes it great both for experienced board game players and those new to the table.
Take one of your action cubes.
Okay.
And you're going to place it above where the bird goes.
Utilizing card drafting and dice rolling, the game sees players trying to score points in a wide variety of ways.
More birds on a row means more powerful effects and more brown abilities activate. Keep playing until 4 rounds are over.
This allows for all kinds of strategies. Wingspan also just happens to be one of the best looking games out there. It features impressive artwork, a unique aesthetic, and even scientifically accurate facts for the dozens of birds featured in the game.
If you're playing a multiplayer game, you'll
See a lot of
kind of
stuff
see
happening.
all the different pieces of the game happen just as it walks people through their first 4 turns.
Gotta say, this list is not what I was expecting, but I'm not mad at it. I'm definitely learning a lot and finding lots of new ways to spend my time. But which 21st century board game reigns supreme above all the rest? Let's roll the dice on some honorable mentions and then we'll see. Sushi Go Party, a fast-paced party game.
In Sushi Go Party, there are 3 rounds of card drafting. Players build up a set of cards in order to score points, and the player who has the most points at the end of the game is the winner.
Dice Forge, unique dice-based mechanics.
By offering gold to the gods, you can buy new and more powerful faces for your 2 customizable dice, so that each time you roll them, you stand to gain better loot.
Risk Legacy, a legacy version of the classic world domination game.
Alright, so now that I've moved some units into a space that an enemy previously held, I've conquered that territory, and that's going to give me the ability to draw a card at the end of my turn.
Carcassonne, medieval landscape expansion.
Now, depending on where you place your meeple, it will then become different things. If you put it on a road, it becomes a highwayman. If you put it in a city, it becomes a knight. If you place it in a monastery, it becomes a monk.
Agricola, a complex turn-based farm game.
At the end of each of the 6 stages, there's going to be a harvest. And you can see the harvest comes quicker and quicker.
Number 1. Ticket to Ride. Learning the rules of this railroad-themed game is incredibly easy, but mastering the strategy is anything but.
Portland to Nashville, which is east-west, and Winnipeg to Houston.
While points can be gained by traveling between any 2 adjacent cities, players need to complete route tickets to earn enough points to claim victory.
I choose to go from Winnipeg to Helena.
All right, so that is 7 points.
Over the course of the game, players can take on more route tickets to earn more points. But that strategy comes with a risk. Any routes not completed count against the player's overall score.
The person with the longest route gets 10 bonus points. I have played so many games where that is the deciding factor in who wins the game.
And as the board fills up, routes become increasingly difficult to complete. Although the game has spawned countless imitators and a slew of spin-offs, the original has unquestionably earned its spot at the top.
My experience from start to finish. Ooh, cards. I don't think I can do that. Maybe I can do that. Trains. Not noticing that Colin has a million trains.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.